Dallas and Edmonton playing a matinee game. This is game 3 of the series, coming off the back of that game 2 where Edmonton stole a game on the road. A game where maybe the most controversial thing was the Roope Hintz injury. Yeah, this sparked a lot of debate online. A lot of Sunday morning quarterbacks talking about whether or not Hintz is legitimately injured. Turns out he was at warm-ups. He was scooting around the ice pretty good, but he didn't play the game. He's injured. I don't know, man, but you got to imagine that he was already injured and that just exacerbated it, right? Either way, Dallas has got to find a way to win one of these 2 next games. Even things up, bring it back home, and see if they can swing the momentum back in their favor. Let's recap this game. Let's talk about it.
He sends it in, just missed hitting the chicken.
To me personally, I find this is a huge game. This has a lot of implications. If Edmonton wins this game, then Dallas is really going to be on their back foot. It's going to be followed up with another game at home for Edmonton, and we'll have the pressure of Dallas having to make a win at home when it comes down to game 5. Before this series started, I thought that Dallas was going to be like a heavy favorite. They really loaded up and they look like a strong team. But the way that Edmonton has managed to force Dallas to play their game, yeah, I don't know. This one might go to game 7 if Dallas can manage to win one on the road. Let's get this game recap, but first I want to thank you all for your support, especially on the last video. Must be Edmonton fans coming up to support me, right? I checked the geographic data and it's coming from Alberta, so it's definitely not Calgary fans, right? I'm right? So yeah, thank you to the new subscribers. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you. If you're already subscribed, don't worry about it. Hit the like button. It does something. It helps me with engagement or something. And once you've done all of that, comment down below. Tell me what your favorite item would be to smuggle into a hockey game. Are you putting a couple of hot dogs inside of your jacket? Cold beverage, perhaps? Let me know. So they dropped the puck on this one. Both teams are coming at each other quick. Initially, I thought that Dallas was going to strike first because Stuart Skinner is having to make incredible saves.
Zone, Heiskanen's pass hits the skate of steel and is much.
And then we see Edmonton get lucky because they definitely had a delay of game penalty here coming at them. But the refs chose not to call it. And you know what happened the very next shift?
There's a drop back for Bouchard and he scores.
Yeah, Bouchard makes it 1-0 for the Oils. It's a nice goal. They set up their lanes. They pass it to the point. Bouchard rockets it. Goes in through traffic. So we start the game with the Bouch bomb, and it's 1-0 for Edmonton, but not for long.
Bouchard's 16th point, which leads all defensemen. Here's a 3-on-1. McDavid has it back.
Yeah, McDavid, 2-0 for Edmonton. Less than a minute later. This was a weird one because the Stars were trying to clap back at the Oilers, but they got caught too deep in the offensive zone, and the Oilers set up a 3-on-1, and you know McDavid's not going to make a mistake. Before the end of the first period, Kapanen gets caught with a high stick. Yeah, he's really left holding the bag on this one because he did not high stick Rantanen. Rantanen hits himself in his own face with his own stick.
Own face. So watch this. Kapanen lifts his stick, and Rantanen's own stick hits him in the face.
But the penalty stands. Maybe the refs felt bad about missing that delay of game penalty. Dallas isn't able to play too much with that power play. They're going to go back into the second on a power play. This one ends 2-0 for the Edmonton Oilers in the first, 11-9 in favor of Edmonton for shots. I said all that completely backwards, but I got it right. If you can dissect my grammar, you'll figure it out. So second period starts, Dallas still on that PP. They get a couple of shots in, but nothing too crazy. And the second period was an interesting period. Pretty quiet until we got to the latter part of the period, but we saw the momentum swing back and forth. Dallas had the majority of the momentum. They looked stronger than Edmonton for much of this period. They had a couple of power plays that killed off a big 5-on-3, but they're still not on the board. What is going on? Are they ever going to find the back of the net again?
By Bishop, free rebound. Robertson did well to get a shot off as he was being tied up. Bishop again. They score!
Bishop makes it 2-1. That's the lead in half. Finally, they find the back of the net. They were putting a lot of good pressure on Edmonton here. It felt like it was only going to be a matter of time. But Skinner, you're doing great. I shouldn't say anything. Now, bad news for the Oilers. Connor Brown gets rocked. Petrovic puts him into the boards and he gets his shoulder up high on him. Doesn't look good. Brown eventually goes down the tunnel and doesn't return. That takes the window to your sails a little bit for Edmonton, but what about this?
3 seconds of the period, McDavid scores!
A beauty McDavid playoff goal. Just does a lot of fighting here, right? He brings it into the zone. He tries to wrap around. Puck gets loose. He picks the puck up again and he scores. That's a spicy McDavid the goal. I don't know why I did that. So that's the end of the second period. We're going into the third. 3-1 for Edmonton. Third starts. Dallas is putting on a lot of pressure initially. I'm not sure how this one stays out. There were others as well.
A player that can defend.
Markman passed it off for a shot by Sagan. Rebound.
Stuart Skinner had to be really sharp. What were the shots in the end? Shots were 34-24 in favor of Dallas. So they really started putting things on the net. But sorry, Dallas fans, it was all Edmonton from here on out. We see a Hyman goal, making it 4-1.
Cleared away by Kane. Kept into the line by Bishop. Long pass gets to Hyman. In alone, he scores.
Beautiful goal by Hyman. Dallas smelt blood here. They overcommitted in the offensive zone. Hyman accepts a stretch pass and he doesn't make a mistake. And then we see Hyman get another goal.
Minutes to go. Evander Kane for Hyman and he scores.
5-1 now for Edmonton. Hyman and McDavid have 2 goals apiece. Great pass here by Evander Kane. Great shot by Hyman. And finally, Edmonton is going to make it 6-1 with an unlikely goal score.
Draisaitl ran out of room as he was pursued by Blackwell. Klingberg scores.
John Klingberg, 6-1. Happy for Klingberg here. He played a really good game and he had some opportunities. I think he even had like a little bit of a break. So good to see him score. And that's the final. 6-1 Edmonton. This brings the series to Edmonton's favor, 2-1. And, things get scary for Dallas if they can't figure out how to win on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Should be a good game. Excited to watch that one. It's weird watching Otter let in 6 goals, but this offensive team, it's nuts. I wish my Habs had this type of confidence in scoring, because Montreal is still developing and they're learning how to be dangerous. And other teams are talking about them as a dangerous team on the power play, our first line, but McDavid and Draisaitl and the lines that they had this game. I don't know. Are we going to see another Panthers-Oilers final? The hockey gods wouldn't let the Panthers win twice, right? No. That's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, really, really big thank you to everybody supporting the channel, supporting me. I can't say enough. It's been less than a year since I started this channel. We're growing so much. I'm just having so much fun. We're going into summer now. That's kind of scary. We're not seeing as much hockey during the summer, obviously. But I'm going to be reporting on all sorts of stuff. Like if there's trades, if there's contract extensions, the draft, the combine, prospect camp, preseason. Then we're back into the full swing of the season. It'll be here again, before you know it. So again, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please like the video. It helps me with some algorithm-y stuff. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. I would love to have you. And as always, I will see you down in the comments.